Everything is inside the Ark. Everything. Everything. It makes me cry. I still can't believe it. I still can't believe it.
Short for Town Hall Education, Arts, Recreation Campus, the Ark sits on 16 acres of land leased from the federal government for the next 99 years. The 9 major partners inside make the Ark a humanitarian mall, providing an unbelievable array of creative arts, social services, and quality healthcare opportunities to a community that had never known these things before. In the shadow of the great landmarks across the Anacostia River is southeast Washington, the quarter of town not known for landmarks, where nearly half the city's children live, and half of them live below the poverty line. Not exactly the land of opportunity until the Ark was built. One of the Ark's many special features is its state-of-the-art 365-seat theater used for performing arts, town hall meetings, and movies. Amazingly, it's the only theater of any kind east of the Anacostia River.
Put your clothes on. Leg, arm, and belt. Take a shower. Turn the water on. Oh, it's cold. Just this right now. Arm, our leg, our hair. You shake it dry. Thank you. Thank you, girls.
The need is great. There are a lot of children in this area. 7,000 kids within 1 mile of this facility.
The children in this neighborhood know that the Ark is a safe haven for them. They know that when they come in this building, that they are safe from the negative elements 2 blocks away, 3 blocks away.
I do think this is a safe place to come to. If you're having problems at home, or just home is not a place you would want to be, this is a place you can come to counselors, you can talk about it, you still have fun here, and of course academics count here. They get copies of your report cards, and if that's bad, of course they'll help you and they'll remind you of what you need to do in order to improve your grades or something like that.
We have the gymnasium, of course. It's very, very unique, and everybody come in, they just become amazed at the gymnasium, and we use it for a lot of different events. We are the largest partner within the Ark, but we're just one of many. We work together as a group to make this work, and our partnership is what our strength is. Together we are very strong.
The Ark began as a thoughtful and generous business idea, but on a much smaller scale than what it eventually turned out to be.
William C. Smith Company's been involved in Ward 8 for probably since the mid-50s, when my dad first came over here and bought a 40-unit apartment building. but in the early 90s were given the opportunity to acquire an apartment complex known as Parklands, and we acquired 1,300 units spread out over about 54 acres. As you can imagine, I didn't wake up one morning and go, wow, we need a arts and recreation campus and 110,000 square feet over 2 buildings. It evolved over time, and really the process took well over 10 years to happen.
We started working with schools, and we started working with the police department, and we started being involved with the libraries and the medical services as they were at the time. We really learned a lot more about this community in terms of the greater needs, especially after-school programs for children, and not a single movie theater this side of the river, no place to rehearse, no opportunities for cultural arts.
We broadened our horizons and thought, all right, let's do something in the 20 to 30,000 square feet, and we'll need partners to come in and help do the programming.
Of course, we are property management and developers. We don't know a whole lot about music and theater and dance and those sort of things, and we're smart enough to recognize that.
We ran into groups like Levine School of Music and Washington Ballet and Boys and Girls Club and Children's Hospital, all these groups who either were working in Ward 8 or who were very interested in coming to Ward 8, but they didn't have a place, a facility to work out of.
We were able to attract the best program providers in the metropolitan Washington area to this facility, and that enabled us to attract the dollars necessary to build the THEARC.
The THEARC is a multicultural social service facility like none that exists in this country. You could take this facility and drop it in one of the wealthiest communities in this country, whether it be Scarsdale, New York, or McLean, Virginia, or Potomac, Maryland, and it would be fantastic. And all the people who would live in those neighborhoods would say, this is the most special place around. Now think of that relative to where this facility is in Washington, D.C.
We were not going to create any multi-purpose space because I think our neighborhood's been multi-purposed out. Our residents have been too used to going to the basement of a church or a leftover space in a school for any type of art or recreation activities. And so we felt we could do that by really creating permanent space with partners who would commit for the long term.
Covenant House, first of all, has a mission of serving the suffering children of the street, focusing specifically on young people who are homeless and at risk. And we consider ourselves to be a beacon of hope for young people in this community, providing shelter and housing and a range of services that will help young people face the challenges that they have, overcome those challenges, and move on to have good quality of life.
I was just traveling. I mean, getting put out of all these schools and stuff. And then, you know, I came here, you know, because I heard about the Covenant House and everything. So I came here.
Many teens think that people are here to turn their backs on us and stereotype us, but people do know that the Covenant House is here to help.
Young people have all kinds of artistic gifts and abilities, and certainly through Washington Ballet and Levine School of Music and Corcoran Gallery of Art. Once we provide the basic fundamental survival things, then we're able to tap into the creative spirit and gifts that young people have in our relationship with those entities.
The primary colors are red, yellow, and blue, and the secondary colors are purple, green, and orange.
The parents of our students want the same thing for their daughters as any other parent would want for their children. It's just that many of them had not had the opportunity themselves to be privy to such an education.
It's an amazing idea to be able to come and take a ballet class, go to violin lessons, take an art class, go see a doctor, have continuing education classes for a parent, and go to a parent committee at the Parklands Community Center all in one facility. When people hear about that and actually come and see this space, they're overwhelmed. Open and finish. Right.
We honestly didn't set out to build something that doesn't exist anywhere else in the world, but the phone calls have come in from around the country. In fact, many groups have been here to evaluate this and understand how it came to be, because it is that unique.
It goes, I think, beyond anyone's expectations in terms of the depth and breadth of what we've done here, especially with the theater and now with the type of productions that are being put on here at the theater. We're really raising even our own expectations of what is possible over here in Ward 8.
To us, it just seemed to make sense that these are the folks that deliver the services, and they need a house to do it.